Good morning, children. Thought for the day. I never wake up in the morning and wonder why I am here. I wake up and wonder why I am not making here better. Most people wake up very lazy and without energy in the morning because they don't have a clear vision about the future. On the other hand, people with clear vision wake up with lots of energy and excitement to make the best use of the day. So, with this positive thought of Jeffrey Fry, let us make the best use of the day and continue with the lesson number 6 exercise. Write answers to the following questions in your own word. Why is the weight of the same object different on different planets? Children, if you remember, weight is mass on which gravitational force acts, and gravitational force differs from place to place, and therefore weight differs from place to place. What precautions will you take to make accurate measurements in day-to-day affairs? What can you do? Proper instruments, and those instruments should be proper and scientific. The usage of the instrument should also be with scientific procedure. Then standard weights and balances must be used. When we buy from shopkeepers and hawkers, we must confirm that these balances they carry the stamp of standardization. Balance should be stable with its pointer in upright position. The underside of the balance should be checked for any tampering. The weights used should be of proper metals. Difference between mass and weight. Mass is the amount of matter present in a substance, and weight is the gravitational force that acts on this mass. So mass has only magnitude, that is a value and a unit, and hence it is a scalar quantity. And weight, it has value, a unit and a direction, and hence it is a vector quantity. Mass remains the same everywhere and weight may differ from place to place. Who is my companion? So these are the units. For velocity it is meter per second, area it is square meter, volume liter, mass kilogram, density kilogram per cubic meter. Explain giving examples. Scalar quantity and vector quantity. A quantity that can be completely expressed by its magnitude alone is called a scalar quantity. For example, only magnitude, that is a value with the unit, is used to express quantities such as length, breadth, area, mass, temperature, density, time, work, etc. So thus we say that the length of a tunnel is 2 kilometers, the fever is 101 degree Fahrenheit. So they only require magnitude, and hence they are scalar quantities. Vector quantity, the quantity that is expressed completely only when magnitude and direction, they are both given, that is called as vector quantity. Displacement, velocity, these are vector quantities. So a displacement of 20 kilometers towards the north, the aeroplane flying at a velocity of 500 km per hour towards Mumbai. So here a magnitude is there, direction is there, and hence these are vector quantities. Explain giving examples the errors that occur while making measurements. Major causes of errors in measurement are not using the appropriate device and not using the device properly. So we need to be careful whether the balance carries the stamp of standardization, whether the balance is stable or not, is the pointer in the balance upright, what metal the weight is made up of. You need to check the underside of the pan as well. Give reasons. It is not proper to measure quantities by using body parts as unit. Measurement of body parts for every person will of course be different. There is no standardization of any kind, and hence it is not proper to measure quantities by using body parts. It is necessary to get the weights and measures standardized at regular intervals. Due to constant use, the weights and the weighing apparatus may lose their standardization. Using such devices may result into malpractice. Therefore, it is necessary to get the weights and measures standardized at regular intervals. Explain the need for accurate measurement and the devices to be used for that. We have to measure many physical quantities accurately, and we use a unit specifies for it. So how accurate a measurement must be depends upon its purpose. Measurement of substances that are precious, of great importance, and used in very small quantities is done meticulously and accurately. So what helps here is advances in technology, devices that measure very small magnitudes of quantities like distance, mass, time, and temperature. Okay, for example, distance and time in connection with very important sports competition, mass of gold, body temperatures, etc. So here we finish the exercise for lesson number 6. Complete your copies in time. Thank you.